For sure, yeah. NA scene, I would say, is the top two. I think are quite a little bit further ahead, but the rest of the scene is pretty wide open. They definitely all do take games off each other, so very competitive scene compared to some of the other regions for sure.
Well, I'm on board with Julbars at the moment as he's taking a look over at that pincer. We wait for the second wave of major items to spawn. He's going to hit that shot. Gives him a nice little lead, can sort of take a more forward position on the red, looking for maybe a bit of unexpected damage there. Julbars 200-200, Ray on the back foot immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't get much stronger than this. Great start from Julbars. The pincer is obviously so important on this map, and he's going to grab the second mega as well. Already, you're going to see Ray try and do some unreturned chip damage to try and take down parts of this stack, but Julbars looking quite dominant at the moment.
If they pick up red on time, which they don't, it's going to clash, yeah. So give it a few seconds here, Julbars. Comes out wide with the pincer, off the mark, but his opponent misses as well, so no big deal. A very cautious game from both. Ray being behind doesn't try and push his luck, and Julbars not overextending either. Strong position on the mega. This is very proper play.
Yeah, this is classic first game of the tournament style gameplay at the moment. Both a little bit too cautious to maybe overcommit just yet. You don't want to give away a frag for nothing, especially Julbars. I think he's really prioritising just keeping his stack as high as humanly possible. Ray trying to get in on this red, but has to back away quite swiftly. Yeah, it's like a gentleman's agreement. It's nice.
Well, they're both waiting for a mistake, right? Julbars is saying, if you overcommit on one of these items, I'm going to kill you with my stack. Ray's saying, if you give me a chance to get on one of these items, if they sync up, like, the red might be stealable here. And it is.
Yeah. Great use of the smoke as well from Ray. Really shows why that item was placed there when they made this map. Really nice steal. You can do a lot of creative stuff with that smoke. But yeah, Ray's got the red now. And Julbars needs to, hopefully you just made a note of that time mentally so you can challenge it again because it's coming up very soon.
A little bit. And you can see the stack difference, not as large as it once was. It's only going to be a pincer or so. And then Julbars is going to be on a very similar level with Ray. Ray passive on the red though. Trying to hit some rockets here. It's okay, and he's got the high ground for the mega.
Yeah.
I was sort of wondering if we'd see something more aggressive from Julbars, but he decides to go for the shaft damage on the lower ground. Now, through the telly, rockets, the first major engagement. They are committed, and Julbars with the free damage there. Unanswered.
It was a very well-earned frag overall, I think. I think it was a bit messy to get it and be as low as he was. But, great follow-up, though. The Ray just maybe overcommitting there. That's not something you would have seen from Ray at the start of the game. He's actually hitting 90 damage pincers now, Julbars. Julbars is usually quite aggressive, so it was quite funny to see him play a little bit more reserved to start with. But I think we'll see him start rolling now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would expect so. Julbars pushing on in, and this is where things are snowballing. Bioplant's an interesting one. Can play very quickly, can play very slowly, and if Julbars is going to keep on getting unreturned damage, clean item pickups, he can play this incredibly quickly. And as the out-of-control player, it is devastating.
Yeah, it's really hard out of control.
What
Ray
is Ray
just charging in here. Yeah. See...
He's done it. That's what he's doing.
Some great rockets. Yeah, it's almost like it was a bit of a gamble catching Julbars out with the pincer out, and even though he hits one shot, he obviously has no real time to switch weapon to something more suitable for the close range. So Ray's rockets are very strong, and I mentioned that at the start of the cast. Julbars definitely known for a sort of more of a shaft play, and his rails his pincers looking really crisp here. But Ray is so in love with the rocket launcher; it's unbelievable. He's really, really good with that weapon. So.
And what a weapon to be good with! I want to say it's the most adaptable, the most versatile of the weapons. Going to get caught out here by Rockets himself, though. Ray and Julbars very low. One shot either way would end things. Rocket round the corner. Does a good job, but the shaft is there. Blue armor clutch for Julbars on the Mega now. Like Ray, more or less a fresh spawn stack, but with the weaponry, he's going to be able to get onto that red.
It was unlucky that Ray wasn't able to. Didn't spawn on the red armor as well. So Julbars, once he won that fight, he was so low. But he had a mega health waiting there, and the red armor was waiting there as well. And I think Ray got the spawn towards the pincer area. So looking very good for Julbars. As long as he doesn't take any unreturned pincer shots here, he's looking pretty strong. A nice shot again.
Yeah. Well, they're giving up the red. Interesting. Going to get the trade on the major items. I mean, I think some players would push their advantage more, but I think we're already seeing Julbars pretty conservative in his play, if not his political views.
Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say maybe he would go for the other blue, so he, even though Ray got the red, Julbars would still have 150 armor, but he's actually just got the red again, so Ray possibly not feeling like he can defend that, but shaft versus shaft here in the middle, and they actually just trade places, which Julbars is fine with because there's a mega there. There's a mega there.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. They're going to sync up again if they take red on time.
And not only that, Ray just taking advantage of the missed pickup there, and he comes straight back in and gets a lot of damage from Julbars.
This is an interesting situation. So Julbars has taken the last two major items, but he's also taken a lot of damage. So I actually think syncing up the items plays in his favor, because this is about to get contested anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's very, what he's doing here, I really like that he's kind of defending the middle room. Yeah, he's hitting a lot of good pincer shots. So
he wants to mega so much more than he wants to red, but no, he can't.
Yeah. Nice slow weeble. Oh, whoa, what a rocket!
Or that. That'll do.
Ray literally caught that rocket, I think.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, mega and red coming up at the same time. Julbars with the pincer. It's getting so much work done.
Yeah, Ray doing a good job on the weapon sounds.
Okay, off the spawn. This is important. So we're on Julbars at the moment, but Ray, he's on mega. Okay, so it's a trade of the major items, both with very similar stacks. Both are looking for a blue each. Julbars waiting for the lower. Ray, not at the higher. No, he's been looking for damage. Does pick up that blue, and it goes the opposite way of how I thought it would. Again, very similar stacks as they could potentially move over to the red. Julbars doesn't want to. He wants this mega. He's got timing on it. He doesn't have timing on the red. Once again, very conscientious.
It's a really strange matchup currently. Literally, they're kind of running around each other, a bit of cat and mouse. But I think both players will actually be quite happy with what they've managed to accomplish in that sequence. Both very well stacked. So it's either going to be one giant engagement, which will result in a frag, or it'll probably be a lot of smaller kind of micro engagements to chip down the stacks here.
Yeah, neither making huge mistakes, nor are they making really strong proactive plays. Julbars here, there was good defense on the red, and I think when he doesn't pick up the item, he should pick up the frag. He doesn't though. 21 HP now. Ray very low as well, but I mean, this is volatile until he picks up this blue. Now with a little bit of stack to work with, evades the pincer. Mega has gone to Ray though, and we turn our attention towards the red once again. Julbars with position.
Can't help but feel like Julbars may have been a bit scared he was going to take a rocket. He had Ray, juggled up in the air with his shaft. I think he was a bit afraid of a wayward rocket raining down and killing him, so he went up the jump pad as well, and it got a bit messy there, and both guys just walk away limping, but they do walk away.
And I believe they're going to trade major items again, Jake.
I think it's classic.
It's an interesting thing.
But yeah.
In sports, there's a philosophy of you've got to win as much as possible. You've got to crush your opponent, and other people just want the W, and that's all that counts. Well, both these players looking pretty happy with winning this one by one frag if they can. Julbars especially, I think. Right, now with a lot of armor. Back towards the red. He now has, I think for the first time in this entire map, a real stack advantage that he can try to push. Hitting that pincer helps.
Yeah, definitely.
And bear in mind, a frag here would evade golden frag. That's going to be absolutely huge. So I want to see some aggression here from Ray. In fact, I'm going to switch over to his POV if you don't mind. And he's going to be charging in with the rocket. Shaft now takes down Julbars. That's another 30 seconds to delay the golden frag, and that is pivotal.
Yeah, Ray should be completely aware that Julbars is more than likely just spawned on the red armor, so he should kind of commit that time to himself and also expect Julbars to, even though he's just fragged him, to come back quite strong. But Ray didn't take hardly any damage in that last frag. Here he goes. Good push here. Oh, okay.
Ray.
Okay.
No golden frag again. I want to see him push this as well. Slow Weevil out. Shaft as well. Damage is big. Misses
no,
the pincer though.
Has to run there, yeah.
Ooh. It's not a particularly healthy stack for Julbars though.
No, he got that red spawn again, and that literally just bought him some time. If he didn't get that spawn there, Ray gets red and really asserts himself on the map, I think. You're loving this blaster.
Ray!
You are loving that blaster.
Of course I'm loving that blaster, but I'm loving the pincer as well. Ray needs one more to sort of equalize the stacks. Otherwise, yeah, he's going to be in this rough position. Quite a way down, pretty close to death, and it's golden frag for Julbars.
Luckily for Ray, he managed to get that upper blue, you know, without being challenged. But good trap by Julbars.
Okay.
Oh, this is when you've really got to play perfect if you're Ray. He's trapped in this room.
Yes. How do you get out?
This is not where you want to be.
How do you get out? Okay, so you get the top blue. He needs to play off sounder or just gun it. Julbars actually lets him out.
Julbars has taken
I mean, he has the stack.
He took the mega.
Yeah,
he took the mega. He took that lower blue, and he's just gone and got red. So Ray literally just has to hide until something else comes up. And hitting nice pincer shots like that is exactly what you want to be doing. Great rockets as well. Wow.
Trading though isn't good. He's going to be close to Julbars here. The next fight is doable if he can pick it. Okay, he's going to get the red. Sort of contested control now. Plasma. Oh no, but the shaft into the lava. There it is.
Who said there's no knockback?
Not
Me
I.
a couple of times, but right there was some knockback as he jumped and he got knocked into the lava. Great game from Julbars. Like I say, he's looking really strong recently. Really, really strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think both played quite a similar game. Both had a similar approach. Julbars just executed that a little bit better. I think you can look at the pincer percentage being a huge part of that. And also, actually, the couple of times that he synced up the items, which is typically a mistake if you're the in-control player, they actually just played into his hand because he made his mistakes at very fortuitous times. But anyway, we're here on Perilous, different map, a different game entirely, and this is Ray's pick.
Ray has really enjoyed Perilous since Diabotical comes out. I keep an eye on his stream, like the voyeur I am, and he absolutely loves this map. So let's see what he can do here. He's had a great start, actually. He's somehow 200-200. I kind of missed that, but yeah, let's see what he can do, I suppose. Top position, really powerful.
Absolutely. Just the highest level, it's fairly central. You can get to just about anywhere. It's sort of, I think if you're a newer player and you're trying to get rules of thumb to play Duel, although I will talk about this fight for a second, Ray, getting close. One of the rules of thumb is, if in doubt, just go to the strong position, right, which is right at the top of the map. Even if you're down in stack, the chance are you can make something happen from there. It's a good default.
Yeah, in or out of control, if you can get up there safely and the other guy's not there, then absolutely, it's a good place to go. Just to get your bearings and get free damage off. Great fight there for Ray. He did get taken quite low, but fight overall. This spawn, though.
Yeah, and he kills himself. And he doesn't pick up the rocket. Okay. This is a little bit awkward for Ray right now.
Yeah, I think he just really didn't want Julbars to get both. There's plenty of rocket launchers.
No, but he keeps jumping over weapons, Jay. That's so unfortunate for him. Like, you would love a pincer to finish here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, he's going to do it. Oh, just about. Julbars sneaks in the pincer. that could have gone either way about 6 different times.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Ray that Julbars spawned on the red as he got that kill when he was really low. I'd like to maybe see him react a bit quicker to that and not have gone through the portal, you know, up to red and just dash to yellow or something. But the thing about red on this map, it's actually, you know, a lot of major items on these maps are in vulnerable position. Red is not a vulnerable position. It's actually really easy relatively to defend red on this map. So red's it's honestly a bit of a death trap a lot of the time on Perilous.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I think a little bit it's a little bit misleading though, right? Because it's not your typical trappy item placement. It looks sort of nice, and then it's not because of the RJs and the telly, and there's a couple of things that go into it.
For sure, like you can definitely play it wrong. If you're defending the red as the out of control player, you can definitely, you know, mess it up and give away a kill. But there's a lot of ways to escape. You can kind of hear them come in no matter where they're coming from, unless they sneak all the way around through this corridor here. But I think it's just makes this map a little bit more unique compared to some of the others. The red in particular is just quite a strong area that you kind of like the top area we were talking about, right? You can kind of hide near red and get a lot of kind of quote unquote free reds, I suppose. But here we go. How's the tracking for Julbars? Ray gives up on the tracking. Julbars got this. Unlucky.
Do you reckon?
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna walk away.
Yeah, I don't think Julbars quite realised how low Ray was there, but never mind.
I don't know. I think Julbars is just a risk-averse player, man. He just again, this is the difference. Like, some people need to dominate their opponent. They need to win a lot. And other people just say, as long as I have any advantage, I'm feeling comfortable. And I think Julbars is one of those types of players, sort of Firebot-esque. He's going to get himself strong position on the red. Chance for Ray to get onto the YA here. And he will. YA and a blue, he can probably look towards it. Yeah, practice and tournaments are a different thing in general, right? And some people, they're affected negatively, some very positively, and Julbars seems to have that composure to survive in a higher pressure situation. Rocket coming out, just fending him off, and actually going to give away the red. Has a lot of armor himself anyway, it would have only been worth 30 to him.
Yeah, he was waiting up there for potentially for Ray to, you know, rocket jump up to go to Mega. He was waiting right above there, making no noise at all. Just unlucky that Ray decided to go down low and go and get yellow instead. Yeah, Julbars really just playing the items this game.
I can't really fault it. I think this is a good way to play.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
not wrong.
Sorry to say for the viewers at home, maybe not the most entertaining style in the world, but it works.
Hey, those viewers need to have a little notebook out and be taking some notes if you want to try and improve it, Jul. You know, Julbars is playing not to lose so far.
Yeah, I think, you know, this is quite an imitable style. So if you are a lower level player, this is the sort of player you should be watching, because it's so much less reliant on exceptional moments of skill. It's more consistent, it's more reliable, and yeah, it's a good framework to build off of for sure.
Just swapping mages right now.
I mean, I guess if you've got a 1 frag lead, it's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Don't push until 11 minutes 30.
And that is why we call Perilous the Rat Map. Welcome to the Rodent Rumble. Julbars gonna get knocked down off the top step. Ooh, a Hurricane Rana from the top rope, Jake. He's gonna hit the pincer. Fires back one himself, though.
You trying to impress me?
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it did, to be fair.
Well, Joel, you don't have to worry about a multi-life economy if you're never dying.
Yep, alright. Cheers, Jahar.
Hello, Phylum, on the phone.
Yeah, that's my term, thanks very much. Trademark, copywritten, all of it. I'll take him to the cleaners legally if he dares say otherwise.
Oh, dear.
No, this is genuinely single life economy. I mean, I've seen people play more recklessly with their real life than this one Diabotical life. In fact, I think anybody who's ever taken a bicycle on the open road is less cautious than Julbars.
This is really uncharacteristic. Like I say, I mean, he's quite a wacky, funny guy, honestly. And in his practice games or games you see on the stream, he's an insane player. I mean, he's winning. I can't knock him. But he's playing very safe.
No, we can't fault him, can we?
No?
It's just boring as fuck, Jake. So the shaft come.
Oh, hello.
He's gonna make it happen. Shaft and a pincer. Julbars back on the board. 50 to 105 the stack. He can work with that blue as well. Moving swiftly on as we evade.
Frags and Perilous should, you know, when you get a frag, it knocks the timer down 30 seconds. It should do it by like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Oh, we have another engagement though, looking scrappy. Julbars could be knocked down here. Needed the clutch rocket from Ray. Didn't happen. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Ray yet to score in what it has to be one of the lowest scoring series I've ever seen.
Ray got a bit desperate, I think. Ray's picking up pace at least. Here we go.
It's worked out. Not too bad for him. I mean, I think keeping Julbars low is very important.
Yeah,
now with the shaft, can finish it. 1 health.
Here he goes.
It's done.
Here he goes. Yeah. He's got a red armor waiting for him there. Oh, good damage with the rocket there as well.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity now. Can, I think, get a lot of damage done here with the rockets. Going to allow him through the tally with the plasma. He needs to hit one, and he does so. Now, looking at the red. Julbars is there, going to take it, shotgun in hand. A little bit difficult to assault this, I think. This position's not weak from Julbars at all, but he's going to swing out. Eats a direct now on the shaft.
No armor.
Holding
no
on
armor,
for dear life. Ray! No, with the pincer up close, shotgun punishes Julbars 4-2.
Yeah, oh man, when you can die so quick when you have no armor, and obviously another big engagement here with the rockets. Both majors are up by the way, Joel. Oh, great shot.
Julbars wanted to put him down though.
I feel like Ray had an opportunity there, a massive opportunity to come back in this. Oh, Julbars.
Yeah. And the game's come alive a little bit. Seeing a bit more action. Julbars sort of accepting Ray's increased pace. You know, as he said, he started playing a little bit faster. Julbars has answered with some pace of his own. Ray B is going to be on the red though. Oh, that's a swift pincer from the both of them.
Great shot.
Julbars needs to live 40 HP onto the Mega. Now he can drop shaft in hand. Takes down Ray. And that's golden frag.
Certainly is, and Ray getting that red spawn yet again can just easily wait for that. Now, Julbars obviously just hunting for any HP he can. He's kind of out of control despite being in the lead and getting the most recent kill. But he's doing a good job of just staying very quiet, and more importantly, as soon as he hears Ray approach, he just dashes the other way. Oh, yeah. Careful, Julbars.
It's been a willing formula so far on that red. Once again, has given away the Mega. Ray, the one closer to 200, but it's not. It's not a huge deal. I think when one rocket can really change things. Here it is though, the aggression. Oh, this trick in the book, Jake.
Yep. Oh my goodness, 6 HP.
It's a tight game.
And with a map like Perilous, where it's so common for your opponent to spawn on red and just pick that up because it's quite far away and it's on the upper ground. With the increase in the armor cap now, the yellow is such an important item on Perilous now because you can get so much closer to 200 armor nowadays than you could previously.
Yep. Right. Trying at range with the pincer. Red's going to be there for him. 3 frags to make up. I mean, we've seen bigger comebacks, no doubt about it. Gonna RJ up though, and
Oh, Julbars! With that trap again, waiting for the rocket jump. Ray goes for it this time and pays for it. Well played, Julbars.
with his life.